So, hi, test one, just testing the microphone. So, hi, test one, just testing the microphone. So, I think we will get started. Yeah. So, welcome, guys, to this special edition episode number 10, where I was promising to build a Shopify app from scratch. In this first part of the live stream that we did, I think a month ago, we discovered the idea that we will be building it. We will craft or make this simple draft of what the app should look like that you will see in the first part, and we start building the app technically, the technical part, and then in the second part of the live stream we actually build the app. I and uh, we submit it to the Shopify app store. And in the meanwhile, I think I didn't live stream this part. I did a couple of changes to make the app looks good, and to do some modification to the app. And as you can see here, the Shopify app is currently published. That means it's currently approved from the Shopify app store, and I will share with you the process. just I will open up the email. Just I need to hide some personal information, and after that, I think we will be good to go. So was the email. So at first, the Shopify app got rejected because there is some issue that was there, and also the naming wasn't good because the original name of the app was Order Pause, but Shopify doesn't accept generic name because yeah, as they said here, update your app name to something unique using a generic descriptor, as app name doesn't comply with our requirement. So there is a checklist that you need to follow to be able to get approved. Which one of them is the app name that shouldn't be include any Shopify trademark as Shopify. The app must be 30 character or fewer. The app name cannot be generic description of your app functionality, and for example, the app it's pausing the order. We cannot call it order pause, so should be short, and the string need to be similar to the app field. Yeah, you got the point. And it was an issue with configuring a specific time, despite enable the app and configuring it to a specific time. Its feature storefront does not display where it's supposed to disable the buy button. Your app widget must be displayed correctly without any error in the Shopify team editor. So the first, if you remember, the first draft of the app, we use Shopify script tag API to be able to inject the JavaScript that will hide. Let me check if it's this the correct one. Yep, it's this one. So this script tag, it will inject a JavaScript file that will be loaded on each page on the storefront, and we can actually determine wherever the buy button should be hidden or not based on an API request that we will be making to be able to check if it's true or not. But if something that is working with the storefront should be using the Shopify Team UI extension, and the specific one is the app embedded. So let me check. It's Shopify. Yep. Yeah, it's this one. There's two type. There's block one, where you will be having in the Shopify team editor like a Shopify section that you can use. But in our case, we don't need to have that because we will only be injecting the code and modifying the storefront. I will show you how. So there is app embedded. There is this option. So the app embedded, it will inject to the body of the Shopify team, and there we can hide or not hide the buy button. But there is the other option for the Shopify team UI extension is block. So for example, your app, they can have the ability to be injected in the Shopify team as a block or section, where you can have a section here. I don't have any section here, but you got the point. And in the app, steps in the app. We have a team app extension, and you only have a limit with one Shopify team app extension per app. I think from what I understand, it's a legacy issue, but yeah, this is what you will be working on, and the code for the extension will be hosted by Shopify, and I will show you the source code. So we have, let me close all of this. Yes. So we have extension. We have extension. We have the name order disable. We have blocks. We have order disable. There's nothing there. There is just one schema with the name in, and the target will be body because we will target the body. So on every page, this script will be loaded, and there is no settings there. I was thinking to add the custom message settings here, but I keep it in the Shopify app UI just to make less confusion for the customer to be able to change the custom message. And the asset is the storefront JS, where I am adding an event listener, which is will start on when the DOM content has been loaded. The first it will process the button, so it will make the first one. It will be making a request to our API using Shopify proxy, and I will show you how. So let's go back to the app configuration, and here you will have app proxy. So what the app proxy does, it will, let me check the stream if something happened. Just to follow along with you. Yes. So the app proxy, the app proxy does, it will give you this subpath prefix that you will select. So for example, apps, a community tool, and there is a subpath that will be unique. And you will set the proxy URL. For example, in my case, I'm set it to order post /API/order. So if I am visiting, let's code, yes, for example, this one. So when I'm making requests to /app/order pause slash, this will be, because an exception error, because there is no get request that will be handling this. And this one, it will not go through, it will go through first to Shopify, and it will proxy it to our API server, and from that I will be handling the other part in my case. So for example, this /app/order pause will go through Shopify proxy, and it will forward it to our API server, which is order pause/API/order, and it will do the magic here. So if the response is okay and the order is disabled, it will return a JSON file, and it will check if the order is disabled or not. If it's disabled, it will query all the button with the name checkout and disable them, and change the content, the text content of the button to the custom message that the store owner set in the Shopify app. And there's other stuff like the buy button that you can check. There is accelerated checkout if you enable Shopify Express button, like buy with PayPal. There is a specific item there. This one I just figured out because of the Shopify approval process. the one responsible for approval have express checkout enabled. This is why I add this one, just in case someone has express checkout enabled. And also it will call intercept network request. This function, what this function does, because someone will can have I would say inline cart drawer where it will make eject request instead of reloading the page when someone add something new to the order. So it will listen to all the requests that will include slash cart. This is uh, what the what someone building a Shopify cart drawer will be using to be able to add new item to the cart. This is like the cart API. So Shopify cart API. It's an Ajax, yeah, as you can see here. It includes start. So add.js to be able to add something slash cart.js to be able to get the cart, and you got the point. So it will listen, and each time there is a request that includes slash cart, it will run this function process button that do the same. It will check if the store is open. If it's open, it will get all the button with the checkout and make it disable and change the content to the custom message that we serve. And we have a observer that will be listening to be able to listen for the changes for the DOM to be able to process the button. I will show you the app so you will get what I'm talking about. Yes, so this was the issue. There's an issue with the specific time, and I have to switch to be using Shopify Team App UI extension. So, yep, this is where they said that, yeah, if your app modify the merchant team, then you must implement automatic process via deep linking using Shopify Team App extension in your app. It's modify the storefront by changing the buy button appearance as well as disabling its functionality. So I should be using the Shopify Team App extension in this app to be able to get approved. So let's go to the store. So it's the live code. This one. So I have, yep, because I disabled the test. So let me go back here. Because I don't want to add my credit card because it's just like a test store. So I will do something here. So let's go to environment, whitelist. And just to double check. Okay. I will do the same here. Should I include session? And same here. Already have session. And same here. Date test and test. Node for whitelisted shop. So this one, if I have some whitelisted Shopify app store domain in my environment variable, I can enable built-in test mode. Instead of charging me, it will be just running the test as it's in environment. So this is the server. I'm using DigitalOcean, so I just have to modify the environment variable here. So let's do nano.env, and let's grab so what this one it will does, it will check if this store is whitelisted. If it does, it will just run the billing test mode instead of actually charging me money to be able to use my app. So while waiting for this thing to be able to deploy, I will be sharing the other stuff. I will be sharing the listing. So it's currently deploying. So I'm using GitHub Action to be able to automate the version bumping, build the Docker image, and deploy it to the server. So it's already been there in the Shopify app template, so I don't have to invent something new, but there is already like a Docker file. Just I need to modify something to be able to make it working. So yeah, so for the submission, it doesn't take me a lot of time. I think the first issue is like 5 days ago, and we have been like going back and forth with a lot of issue. But like on Friday, so the first issue was October 20. Let me check which day it was. Maybe it's like yeah, I think it's Monday. Yeah, the first issue was mentioning Monday, so I get a response on Monday. I don't remember where oh shit, I don't remember exactly where I submit the app, but yeah. So the first issue was like a Monday. The first response was on Monday, and the last update where the app has been approved, it's Friday, which is yesterday. So this is the app listing. It's nothing special. This is the app UI. So this app, what it does, you will give the store owner the ability to be able to pause online order during non-business hour. For example, you have a coffee shop or a restaurant, let's say, and you only want to accept order during business hour. For example, you said that you are working Monday from 9 to 5 p.m. and during this period you can accept online order, but during like outside of this period you cannot accept. So what this app does, it will disable the option to be able to make the checkout and make an online order, but it will keep the option to add the item to the cart, but you cannot place an order by hiding or disabling the checkout button. So the app mm, doesn't have like a only have one feature. So setting multiple working hour for each day of the week. Adding special day working hour, for example, you have a special occasion, for example, I don't know, like a lunch day or something like this, and you will be working from 6 a.m. until like a midnight. You can set that, and it will ignore the the business hour, and it will take the special hour in consideration first. Yeah, it's hide express checkout. So it's currently for the pricing. I said do 5.99. I will be maybe changing that later on, but yeah, this is just to test out this app. The feature is disabling the entire store during of our custom message, special day override, and a limited user, so I can use it without any restriction. Yeah, this is the billing page, so it's similar. It will give you control. So we'll be waiting for the tax to run, and we will check the landing page. The landing page, nothing special there. I don't have the screenshot yet. I already have like the feature automatic order management, schedule order around your business hour, and we have the pricing page that have the pricing and the start free trial. We will be still working on that. So let's launch the app. So because the app it's already, I would say, in production, instead of running the app in production in dev mode, instead you can create a new app. So I will create a new app. I will call it clock in, clock out. I would say dev mode, because I don't want the production one to be down on the. That's good. Let's do this one. Yes, automatically update. So what this one does, it will create a new toml file that will have the dev environment there. As you can see here, we have a new file that has been injected. That will have the application URL and stuff like this. And let's go to our partner dashboard. And let's go to the apps. And you will see that we have a new app called click in, click out dev mode. This is the one that we'll be using for dev mode, and this one it will be using for production. And instead of using the default Cloudflare tunnel, I will be using my own one. So it will be, yes, this one. And let's do dev order pause. This will be launching the dev mode. Yeah, it's the dev mode right now. Yeah, there is no screenshot for this stuff, but you got the point. So because we have a fresh Shopify partner account and we just got our app currently up and running, and we will be waiting for this one to finish. We can go to the app ads, and because I already have linked my credit card, you will be eligible for 100 ad credit that you can use for free just by linking your credit card. It's already linked, so I can create a new ad for my Shopify app. Let's do my first attempt. Let's do for the daily budget, let's do $5. It will be on the search page, so on the search result, and we can set the keyword. You can set a specific country if you would like to, and also you can set specific country, and you can like have all the country by default. Let's do to the Shopify App Store. Shopify App Store. Keyword research. Or let's go to the Shopify App Store. And we will be searching, let's say, pause online order. Interesting. There is nothing that is for pausing online order. So maybe this one we will add it here. So we add it. The match type. If you will go like the exact keyword or like abroad, something similar to this one, there's no bid in there. So let's do this one. Business hour. And this app have a similar turn ordering off and on. Maybe you can add this keyboard. There's not a lot of competition there. This support Elias. It's not me. So hi virtual code. Thank you for joining. Yeah, if you have any question over the chat, I almost forgot the chat. So if you have any question or something, just let me know. as you can see, when there is like a competition, the buy-in will be higher. So this one is like a suggestion between $1 and $2. So that means there's a bit of competition there, but not too much. So the higher bidder will have a higher chance of getting there, which makes sense. So I think let's start at let's do like a brand awareness. Let's do daily budget of, let's say, $10. The cost of per click it will be higher, so let's do like a just $10. It doesn't make sense because if the cost per click is $7, I'm selling the app for $5.99. There's not a lot of margin, so let's do, I don't know, let's do like a $4, which is not a lot of margin. But yeah, just this is not something that I am good at, but just like our testing the stuff. Is $1 is the minimum per click, or you can try to lower? Let's go back. Let's go to edit. I think so. I think so. I think maybe the $1 is the minimum, but the higher the amount, the more chance that you will get seen in the category page. For example, someone paying like at 25 is not the same as someone paying 15. So the higher the amount, the better the chance that you will get viewed and seen in the category page, because this is a brand awareness campaign. And yeah, I think you got the point. Because for me, I am selling the app for $5.99. It doesn't make sense to like a bit higher, so the cost per install will be higher, and I will not have a lot of margin. Okay, let's do that. Let's do like a maybe, I don't know, $3, $2. But I don't think it will be seen. Yeah, because there's a lot of competition in this category. But yeah, so it's currently it's $2. Let's make it $1 as you mentioned, the minimum, and we will see. So it's currently set to $1, and let's see what is will happen. yes, it's about this. So I never. I think it's this is my second attempt at Shopify ads stuff. So I don't have a lot of experience there, but yeah, we'll be just testing out the stuff, and hopefully maybe a week after we will do another live stream to see how this stuff comes along. So let's add some screenshot. Just include there. I'm not very proud of the screenshot that I have in my app listing, but yeah. So let's go into the route index. Yes, the live stream will be saved. So just in case. All the live streams that I did are saved. Just it's a matter of time. I will publish them so you can follow along the journey, and hopefully we will be making money from this app. Thank you. So hide button and show custom message. Set our special days. Click in, click out. Mm, I'm not very proud of the screenshot, but yeah, it does the job. I think the landing page we need to have to do better. So let's do slash up. So get started to the redirect to slash auth slash slash get started. Yep. And I think we don't need yeah. You will input your stuff here, similar here. The pricing is correct, and we have 14 the free trial. This one is working, so let's go to the store. Yeah, the problem I think you have to contact Blank Loop to be able to get a new invite. So maybe I will ping him to share the new invite link, so I can share it over Twitter. So maybe just contact Blank Loop, I think, or I will ping him to be able to share the new invite. So the app should be currently working. And it will show you, well, yeah, it's currently working. So because it's I already have the billing enabled, and yeah, so let's enable that. So what the app does, so as you see in the screenshot, so we have business hour, and this one you can set the business hour that your store can work on. For example, let's say I'm currently on like a GMT plus one time zone, and I have from 9 to 5 for all of the days. I think today is Saturday. Yes. And as you can see here, during you almost see the buy button. And for example, when I will click on the add to the cart, yeah, you will see that. So this is the script that help us do this one for people that are new to the live stream. We have scripts and disable asset. Yeah. So what this is the script that intercept the request from slash cart, because this store have like a, instead of when you are clicking on to add cart, instead of reloading the page, it's using Ajax call to be able to add the new item to the cart. It's a better way. And also, for example, if I will, let's do a with update, it will update this one. So it's this one, it's a better way because it does refresh the DOM. So you just need to intercept and be listening to the network request for slash to the cart, because yeah, if we will go here, I made this request, there is something happening here into the slash cart. When there is something, a network request that includes slash cart, I will be making a request to our API. We have the payload, we have the time zone of the user, because there's we need to integrate the time zone of the user, because instead it will be using the server time zone, which we don't want to have. And it will return a simple JSON with the custom message and a boolean that will have true or false. Is it disabled or not? In this case, it's disabled because we are currently running out of our business hour. So currently it's 10 p.m. and we are Saturday, and the store closed at 5 p.m. So we are currently out of business, and I can customize this one. Let's say we are out of business, sorry, and just reload the page, add to the cart, and yeah, we are out of the business. So, and for example, I can even change the hour here. But for example, let's say this one today, it's like a special day. There's like a Halloween or something. I don't know, and I would like to open the store for the full day. So it's currently Saturday. Let's do this. I will be opening. Let's do from 9 p.m. until, I don't know, like at 30. And this is Saturday. Let's save this one. Business hours saved. And let's read the page. So technically, the buy button will still there. So this is what the app does. It have like a simple feature. It's like I have only one feature, not a simple one, that will allow the user to only accept order during business hour. If it's not during business hour, we cannot accept that, and we will hide or make the button disabled. So this is what the app does. Nothing like, I would say nothing crazy, and I will show you the app, like the back end, or the backbone of the app. We have the billing page, so it's currently active. We have only one plan, which is 5.99 per month with 14-day of trial, and you can disable the entire store. Maybe, I don't know, but we should test out this stuff. Maybe we can add a feature that we can only disable specific collection instead of the entire store. For example, you have a collection that is called, I don't know, food or something, and you don't you only want this one to have this feature instead of the entire store, just a specific collection or a specific products. I prefer collection because collection can have multiple products. So instead of having to manage the products, you will just the collection. But yeah, this is what the app does, and I will share with you the backbone of the app. Let's include this stuff, push it to production. So we have Docker, so it will build the image. I have Docker over Docker Hub, and it will using GitHub CLI. And this one is the Docker file. It's already been provided by the Remix Shopify template. I just like add this workflow action, so it will automatically version bump, which is what you see here. This one is this version in, just to make sure that I'm on the right version. But yeah, you got the point. It will build and push the job, deploy. If something break, it will revert the version to the previous one. So if something break, which will revert the version. Yeah. So we are using Remix.js for the front, like the as a full stack framework. We are using Prisma as the database or ORM. So remix.run Prisma ORM, and we have PostgreSQL, not Postgres. PostgreSQL as the database. We have Prisma as the ORM for the database, and we have Remix as the full stack framework. So let's start with the schema. So we have this part is provided by Shopify. So the session will be handled by Shopify. So there is a utility package that will help us manage the session, and the session is like, for example, a staff member is logging to this page, to our app. This is a session, so we can know who is logging in, and this session will have a lot of information. So we will have the shop, we have the state, if it's online, because there is offline access token that you can use for background job, for example. We have the scope, like a way, if this staff member have the scope that they need, for example, read order, something like this. There's an expiration date for the session. There's access token that you can use to be able to make an API request to Shopify admin API on behalf of the user. And we have the user ID. So this information is important, but yeah, if you are using the Shopify Remix template, it will be provided. For example, let's go to the route, to the billing, and we have the session. So the session is for the user who's made the request, and in the session you will have a lot of information. Let's do session. So we will have all the information that there, online access token. You will also get the associated user, for example, the email of the one that is currently logged in and using the app. So that's this information if it's depend on the app functionality. For example, you don't want to show like our order information if the user that is currently logged in doesn't have the scope of reading the order. So this is just something to look at if you need it. So let's go back. We have this model store that I created. So when a new store is created, we will have the shop as the ID and in the index. We have created update add as timestamp. We have the name of the shop. For example, in this case, it will be yellow. Let's go the stream. We have settings that we will discuss later on. We have business, so each store can have multiple business day and similar for special day. And we have order disable settings where we can toggle on or off this option and add the custom message. So the settings we currently don't need it. Just have it in my Shopify app template. That's if you would like to send a message to the store owner to be able to get a notification if something happen, which is can be useful. But yeah, it's there. We are currently not using that in the Shopify app UI currently, but it's there. It's already like configured. We have the business day, so each store can have multiple business day, and you will have the ID. It will auto increment. We have the store, so we link to the store, and we have the day of the week. It will be integer, so it will be either like a 0 for Sunday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. It will be Saturday. So instead of having like a string, it will be integer. We have the hour, so each day can have multiple hour, as you can see here. If we will go here, you can add multiple like a slot on each day. This is why we have many to many. So we have multiple business hour. It can be disabled. If it's disabled, we'll not check that, and we'll just make it as enabled because you disabled the business hour, so we'll not take that in consideration. Business hour, we'll have the business day, which is this one. It will link to this one. We have the open and the close time as string. We have special day. Special day is similar. Instead of a day of the week, it will be a specific day. So it will be the actual date that you will need to verify. Special hour is similar to business hour, but just linking to the special day. And we have the order disable settings. We will have linking to the store. We have the boolean of disable the entire store that you see here. And we have the custom message, which is this one. We have this option of enable pre-order that I already add, but it's not currently presented or working. For example, you can pre-order if the store is out of business. It's not working during out. It's off business hour. So this is the schema of the app. It's pretty simple, nothing crazy. We are using Postgres as a provider with the PostSQL as database. And I don't know what we should be sharing else. Yeah, for the settings, maybe this might be important. There's a lot of things there. So we have the day of the week. For example, if you would like to show the actual string of the day, for example, the first index is Sunday. We don't want to show like a 0. It will be showing Sunday instead. We have some, I'm using Zod. Yes, Zod. For some validation, for example, of the schema for business hour, for special hour. I'm using to be able to validate the form data. So when we are loading the page, we are checking if the user have an active payment. If it's not, it will redirect to /app/billing, so it will not show the page where the user can customize and set their business hour. They should have an active payment. And we add this logic to be able, for our whitelist Shopify domain, we can enable test billing, which will not be charging our credit card. It will be just to be able to mimic the payment stuff. Yeah, it's like a billing sandbox. If it's not, it will get all of the data for the business day and the special day. If it's not there, we will have like some default value for custom message and disable custom message that we have here for obvious reason. If there's no business day yet, in our case, we can do all of this in the onboarding process. But yeah, it's currently there in the setting page. But there's always like a room for improvement and refactoring the code. So when someone create a new store, we can have create this stuff there. But yeah, it's currently in the setting page. And we are returning JSON data. We have this business day, special day, custom message, and the boolean for disabling the entire store. We have, let's go to the UI before going to the action. So here we are showing the UI for that part, and we are utilizing mostly Shopify Polarize. There's a lot of things here, but yeah. So we are utilizing the Shopify Polarize to be able to get a lot of this stuff here. We are using the Shopify app bridge for like this title bar that you can see here. We have this banner to be able to ensure the app functionality properly. Please enable the app embedded from your Shopify team editor, because if you go to Shopify team editor, by default it's for new app, I think it's not enabled. You should click on app embedded and turn on your app to be able to inject the code that will be responsible for hiding or not hiding the buy button. And yeah, we have some contextual save bar to be able to save the changes that we made that you will see here. For example, yeah, this is the contextual save bar. So when something is unsaved, it will check. And this is for the success measures. This is for the error. And we have all of the UI for disabling and enabling the entire store. We have the stuff for the business hour, and we are converting. Yep, you got the point. So there's a lot of things that is happening here that I cannot go deeper here because it will take us a lot of time. But I think you got the point of this stuff. So this is what the app does. It's pretty simple, nothing crazy. It have only one feature, and yeah, we don't have any changes here. Let's discard. This is the onboarding page, nothing special here. So yeah, I think this is pretty much for the app. I show the process of building a Shopify app from scratch, getting the idea. I'm not sure about the validation if we did it or not, but yeah, building a Shopify app from scratch. Make sure that is submit to the Shopify App Store. This is this listing live, so you can go to app.shopify/order pause and you can test the app. So I'm the developer there. For the listing, I already have Google Analytics enabled for the app. This is thanks to my friend article, which is Google Analytics. I don't know, Shopify, something. Yeah, this is from a friend of mine called Farid. She is done a good job of this article, how to set up Google Analytics in the right way for a Shopify app. This is a good article if you would like to add analytics to your Shopify app. So currently we have some user from Pakistan in the last 30 minutes. So we have the Google Analytics enabled by default. So I can show you the listing. And also I was thinking about maybe adding a pricing plan, for example, but I am not sure if it doesn't. For example, we have $4.99 per month and 40 days free trial. I was thinking about adding a plan that you can use. Maybe we will have a one-time deal that you can use for the offer, not for free, but yeah, you can just pay it once, so it will be one-time fee, and you can use the app wherever you would like to do. Maybe we can do a $50 and you can get the app for free. It will be one-time deal, not for free, but it will be one-time purchase, which I never tried before. But yeah, you can either choose the monthly plan or the one-time plan. Maybe this can be a good thing for the next live stream. So this is the app listing. The first thing that you will have the app name. You will have the app icon. You need to set the primary category. and you will add this stuff there. The language, so you can also have multiple different variants of your app listing in different language. We'll have introduction about your app details, and you will set the feature that you have. You can include the move store URL here. You will have the feature image. It will be either a video or an image. You will have desktop screenshot. You can also have mobile or point of sales if you have integration with point of sales. You can also list the integration that you have with in your app. You can add the support, email address, privacy policy, developer website. This is the important one, privacy policy, but the other one it's optional. You will have pricing plan. You can either, because Shopify already have like managed pricing, so pre-built and configurable pricing. You can, it's like I would say a no-code version for the billing API. So something like this. And you can either choose it will be free to install, we have a recurring charge or a one-time charge. I would like to have like a recurring and one time, but I don't know if this is something possible. You will have to set the plan name. This is the one. The price, if like have a yearly discounted price, currently it does not. Maybe we can add that. How many trial? We have 14 days of trial. If the app has like additional charges, for example, you have, I don't know, it's depend on the app functionality, so you can add that. It's depend on your app functionality. You will have provide URL to the merchant where you can find pricing. We already have, it's optional. And if you would like to use, you have you have approval to charge merchant outside of the Shopify billing API. If you would like to use a third-party billing API. So this one, I think, app card appear in it's the app card that will appear in the Shopify App Store search result. This is the search term that I currently have. This is the title tag and meta description for SEO purposes. This is some what the app use. It's currently just using the online store channel. It doesn't use the POS channel. If the app should be, if the merchant must ship to a specific country, if the merchant business address must be in a specific country. For example, if your app is all currently working only in Morocco, so you can click here and you can specify, let's say Morocco. So the merchant should be have the store in Morocco to be able to install your app. Similar to this stuff, if the merchant can only ship should ship to a specific country like Morocco, must accept specific currency like Moroccan dirham. So it's depend on your app. This is I'm not sure if I will need to revoke this one, but yeah, this is some Google Analytics stuff to be able to link it, and the API that secret that will help you with some other stuff with like getting the analytic synced with your Shopify app listing. You can have Google remarketing code, I think, for Google Ads, Facebook Pixel for Facebook Ads, merchant review email, and app submission email. So when a merchant review your app, and when you will communicate about the testing process, so the review process, if your app require an account to be able to use it, screencast to your, this is required. So just you need to show the one that will be reviewing app how they can use it, and instruction to note to be able to provide instruction on how to use your app, and that's it. So I will discard the change because I don't want this one to be added. But yeah, so the app has been launched yesterday, November 1st, and we are currently November 2nd. So I think that will be it for this live stream. So I show you the process of building the app and getting approved on the live, uh, building in public. So I hope you get some value during this special episode, and the live stream will be saved. So if you would like to check it out later on. So and thank you so much for hopping on and staying until this time to be able to watch me build the Shopify app. And I think it's depend on my disponibility, I would say, or availability. We can work on other stuff, but yeah, don't forget to check out the new episode with Reda that we are have been talking about switch from being a WordPress freelancer to building a Shopify app. It's really interesting episode if you'd like to check out, and to check out the other one. And there's other one that will be shared soon. So just be on the go and following us over social media that you will get the latest stuff. And thank you so much for seeing this day until this time. So I'm getting a bit sad with this live stream. So think the app it's live, and also you can check out the live version of the app. It's orderpost.com, and you have feedback or something. We already have a blog section that I have the first blog written there. But yeah, if you have any question, anything that you would like to suggest, this is just, I would say, something that I'm happy to share with you this process, and maybe this make you excited to build your first Shopify app. And I will be sharing all the progress of this Shopify app. So maybe the next live stream will be when we are getting our first dollar from this Shopify app, because we already have uh, app ads because of the 100 US upgrade that we have. So maybe we get someone to use our app and pay for it, and maybe the next one will be about our first 5-star review. Who knows? So thank you so much for staying until this time for to follow our live stream. And live streaming is something that is new for me, so I'm just trying my best to be able to make it entertaining a bit. But yeah, thank you so much for all of for your time. And if you have any question, just let me know in the over Twitter, LinkedIn, you name it. You can contact me over any social media. And thank you so much, and have a good night.